Hello, my name is HQ of HQ Reacts. Welcome to my channel. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button, share the stream, and click the notification button.
Hello, everyone. This is HQ. This is one of those late night streams where, people are bored. They don't want to watch the game. Listen to some streams. Have people call in if they want to. Because I know a lot of people feel some type of way. For Jimmy Kimmel getting canceled and reinstated, right? And I get it. I know how they feel. I get all of that, right? I get it. Because the right to freedom of speech is not just some line in the Constitution, because people don't know exactly what it says. It's the shield. It is the shield. It is the umbrella that protects every other freedom that we have. Without that freedom of speech, without it, we lose the ability to call out corruption, demand answers, or push back on stuff we don't like, and including the abuse of power. So when freedom of speech is silenced, it's not just words that are taken away, okay? It's our voice, our influence, and our right to think and speak and say what we want for ourselves. And once the government shows it can take that away from you, from one person, it will take it away from everyone. None of us are safe from being the next target. You see how people got canceled on TikTok and all that. Hey, some of those people deserve to get fired. But not all those people deserve to get fired. Censored maybe, but not fired. So when powerful people, companies, regulators, government, the president start picking and choosing which voices are allowed to be heard or which ideas are acceptable, they're essentially deciding what reality many of us will hear. I don't like nobody telling me what I'm supposed to think. I have hated the narrative that they have tried to paint for the past 10 days. Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk that, Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk that. I don't need you to tell me how to feel about Charlie Kirk. I know how to read. I know how to listen. I know what I heard. I know what I hear. Everybody know what they heard. Everybody know what they hear. Right? Just like Charlie was a hero for everybody, he wasn't a hero for everybody. I don't want the president and his administration trying to tell me that Charlie was a hero. I know how to read and listen and comprehend. So when people try to tell us what to do and how to do and what to say and what not to say and what to listen to, it hurts everybody. Because without hearing all sides, you don't know what the truth is. We can't make informed judgments. You can't make no informed judgment. And if all you hear the administration say is, Charlie was good, Charlie was good, Charlie was good, Charlie was good. And I thought Charlie was good. Charlie was great for everybody. But that's not what other people say. That's not what all the people say. So it's good to hear both sides, because I don't want to be a sheep. I don't want to follow the crowd. I don't want to follow the herd. I want to think for myself. Suppressing free speech is a way to suppress dissent, to prevent truth from coming out. And history shows that if we let that happen, freedom quickly goes by the wayside. We saw this play out recently when the president and his appointee, the FCC chairman, pressured ABC and Disney to pull Jimmy Kimmel off the air after his comments about Charlie Kirk. The FCC chair publicly warned of regulatory consequences. How are you going to warn somebody because of what they said? You threaten them because of what they said. That's not how that's supposed to work. threatening people's licenses or fines if networks didn't do what you wanted them to do. That's not how it's supposed to work. That kind of pressure from the government, that's the government. That FCC dude who said that is the government. That kind of pressure from the government officials, especially those in charge of regulation, that raises some constitutional questions there, bro. I don't know why y'all thought y'all was supposed to be doing that. A government agency leaning on a broadcaster to cancel a voice it doesn't like is censorship. It is censorship. That's what we fled Britain for. That's why we left England. That's why we came over here. So we would be free from tyranny, free from somebody trying to tell us what to say. That's how we made America. That's how we discovered this country, because we were fleeing the British. So, but the backlash was off the chain, right? $4 billion. ABC and Disney lost $4 billion in 5 days. Viewers, celebrities, journalists, unions, and everyday people spoke out, calling the suspension a dangerous move and a dangerous precedent and a dangerous threat to the First Amendment. There were calls to boycott Disney, to cancel Disney, Hulu subscriptions, to void the parks, the theme parks, the ESPN, what is those cruises? ABC felt pressure not just in public opinion, but that money, that $4 billion that they almost lost, make them sit up and make you holler for real, for real, for real. Disney shares dropped 2%. That's $4 billion in market share value. 4%, $4 billion. Okay. But it's not verified, but that's what I heard. Okay. That's what I heard. The actual loss from revenue from subscribers, theme parks, cruises, all that tied specifically to this issue hasn't been publicly confirmed, but they're going to figure it out. Because of that combined pressure, America saying, hell no, don't cancel that man just because you don't like what he said. You don't get mad at what people say. You do what you got to do. But you can't cancel nobody. You're not supposed to. Public outrage, financial market reaction, everything. ABC reversed course for real. They reinstated Jimmy. Jimmy finna come back tomorrow. I didn't watch Jimmy. I ain't really watched Jimmy. But he has the right to say what he had to say. Okay? The president lie all the time. I don't know why he get mad at other people who can lie better than him. He the biggest liar we done had in public office. The network said they'd had thoughtful conversations with Jimmy and decided he could return. That's fine. But even with that return, there's still some ongoing consequences of that. ABC affiliate stations, especially under conservative ownership, continue to refuse to air the show unless further conditions are met. No. Charlie ain't no public figure like that. I don't know where y'all going. Y'all done lost y'all mind if you think we supposed to bow down to somebody who was a public speaker. That's all he was a public speaker. He wasn't no saint. He wasn't no politician. That's all he was a public speaker. I'm not giving him no more deference than he deserves. He is a regular human being. He is not a politician. He is just a public person that is out there speaking. He is no more special or nothing than anybody else. This is the kind of episode that warns us, gives us fair warning. Free speech isn't just about protecting jokes and shit like that. It's about protecting uncomfortable truths, uncomfortable lies, the voice we disagree with, and the ideas that make ourselves question each other. When we allow pressure from those in power to silence dissent, we all lose. You cannot allow people to knock people off the air because you don't like what they say. They have a right to say it. Because if the president or regulator like the FCC chair or anybody else can force someone off the air for speaking out and it wasn't even outrageous because I don't even know what the fuck he said, then no one is safe. Our right to free expression, to witness what is happening in our country, defending the defendable or undefendable. It's hard. I don't care. It's messy. Okay? And they act like they don't want us to hear the truth or see the truth. Let's not forget, this isn't just about Jimmy. Because people trying to make it about Jimmy. It's not about Jimmy, though he the one who took the hit. It's about whether any of us can speak without fear of retribution. Any of us can speak without worrying about whether you're going to take my job away because I spoke out. And if we all do nothing, if we just shrug our shoulders and say, it ain't me, free speech is under attack. Next time when it affects you personally, there may be no one to speak for you. Because I will defend your right. I don't care whether you left, right, center, a monster, or a hemoglobin, or I don't care who you are. You have a right to say it. I will defend your right to the death. But we got to hold our leaders accountable. They can't be doing that kind of bullshit. Just because you don't like what somebody say, you can't be doing that kind of bullshit. We have to demand that our rights are never traded away in exchange for political favor. Our rights are the amendments, First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third, 14, 15, 16, those can't be traded away because you want to keep me quiet. That's not how that's supposed to go. In no way, shape, or form. Okay? On September 10th, Charlie Kirk was fatally shot at Utah Valley University. What was it? September 5th? It was the 15th where Jimmy said his monologue. Controversial remarks. I didn't find them controversial. I read it. It didn't sound controversial to me. People lie all the time. Your president lie all the time. So I don't know why he would think that was controversial, because he lie all the time. September 17th, suspension and affiliate pullbacks began. Wow. ABC decided to suspend Jimmy indefinitely. Brandon Carr, that's who need to be fired right there. That person named Brandon Carr, who spoke out. He warned or threatened regulatory consequences to ABC and affiliate stations if Kimmel wasn't reprimanded. You don't get to make that decision. You don't get to make that decision. He claims Kimmel misled the public. Your president mislead people all the time. And even when I talk to people, goofies be saying the same shit that he done lied about. Nexstar and Sinclair announced they will pull Jimmy Kimmel Live from the station for the foreseeable future. I bet you they turned that around. Because between the 15th and now, people started canceling all their subscriptions. Theme park, the cruises, the subscriptions, Hulu, all that, ESPN. Y'all got broke off something decent. Money will talk. There's significant public media celebrity political backlash for this. Okay? And then he got reinstated yesterday or today, this morning. Okay? And I get it. I do. But you can't be canceling folks just to be canceling folks because you don't like what they say. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Did y'all really think we weren't going to talk about Jimmy Kimmel?
I support Jimmy Kimmel.
Someone's got to step up. Enough. We're not going to bow.
Oh, shit.
I think Jimmy Kimmel's terrible. You know what suspended him? His talent. You know what else? His ratings.
Disney issued a surprise update this afternoon. Kimmel will be back on the air tomorrow night. The company said they suspended production last week to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country, adding they thought some of Jimmy's comments were ill-timed.
Hello, everybody in the door. Everybody in
this
the
morning.
Door. Everybody in the door. Hello. Hello, everybody in the door. King, William, Danny, Antonio, Cellulite, King. Danny's King. He has the right to say it. I don't like what he said, but he
Before the
got the
news
right
broke,
to say
The
it.
View broke its silence on the suspension drama.
No one silences us.
Both shows share the same network, ABC,
Right.
and parent company, Disney.
The government cannot apply pressure to force someone to be silenced.
Earlier, the ACLU announced 400 celebrities, including Jennifer Aniston, Tom
400
Hanks, and Meryl
celebrities
Streep, had signed an
out.
open letter condemning Kimmel's suspension.
Yes.
This morning, I'm canceling my Disney Plus. I'm trying to say with the pocketbook that I do not support what they're doing with Jimmy.
I just canceled
Sal.
my Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions.
St. Travis,
ET has
King,
learned
Joe,
that Jimmy's staff members did not have to be in
David,
the office
Sam.
today, but were already being paid for the week.
It would be very hard to go back when your parent company does you the way that they just did Jimmy.
Over the weekend, Jimmy's cousin Sal, a writer and performer on the show, teased more drama.
What y'all think he gonna say? Y'all think he gonna cut up when he get back in there? Y'all think he gonna cut up? I mean, at least apologize for the words that you said. At least apologize for, something. Apologize and say, I was inconsiderate and X, Y, and Z, at the minimum. But then you got to know that $4 billion in 5 days, they lost, ABC and Disney lost $4 billion, $4 billion and $40 billion in 5 days. Hell yeah, they went to go get Jimmy and tell him to come back to work. All them people canceled all of their stuff. The cruises, the cruises, the theme parks, ESPN, Hulu. They pockets is hurting on fire. Hell yeah, they going to get $4 billion. Hell yeah, they going to get him and tell him to come back. They would be crazy if they didn't tell him to come back.
There are a couple bombshells still there. Everything's going to be just fine.
The president, meanwhile, has been on an anti-Kimmel media blitz at the White House,
He was terrible.
on Air Force One,
He's got no talent, and he's got no rating.
Why ain't nobody telling that man his makeup is fucked up?
and at yesterday's memorial for Charlie Kirk.
The same commentators who this week are screaming fascism were implying that Charlie Kirk deserved what happened to him.
He didn't say anything that nobody else didn't say. I think he'll be back on the air.
Yeah, the whole point is, he coming back, so he was more than willing to listen to what they got to say. That's for sure. He was willing to listen to what they got to say, so they brought his ass
Disney
back.
says, they took this show off the air because they thought things were getting a little too heated and thought Kimmel's comments were maybe ill-timed and insensitive.
Right.
Why do they think Tuesday is the right time to bring him back?
Well, this was just sort of a cooling off period. This is actually what some of the station owners had asked for. There were a lot of people calling into local stations, whether it's Salt Lake City or wherever, saying that his remarks were insensitive. And so Disney felt it had to act. That was Wednesday. There have been discussions at the highest level. We understand from Disney CEO Bob Iger and Dana Walden, the head of TV, directly with Jimmy Kimmel himself.
Look at that stock.
Over what the future would hold. Right now, we don't have any details in terms of what he's going to say on Tuesday.
But 85%.
Part of that, there have been calls from some of the station owners for him to apologize to Charlie Kirk's family.
But you know who that was? That was us. That was us who did that. That was
whether
us
that
who
happens,
went and
we'll
got
wait and
Jimmy
see.
back.
So, Chris,
Americans
I am curious
got
here.
Jimmy back.
What is the future?
We the one made them
when we
lose
heard about
$4
the
billion.
suspension, there was a lot
We
of talk
did
about
that.
the fact that Kimmel's contract was up at the end of the year anyway, I believe. So when we talk about this return on Tuesday,
I hate when I do
should
that.
we assume that that's going to be a temporary return?
We did that. We got that man reinstated because we did that. Okay. So I'm saying dollar drop in stock is not dollar. The stock was only $1.12. The stock was only worth $2 and something cent. Hell yeah, it made a difference that stock got dropped. What you talking about?
ABC announced Monday that it will reinstate Jimmy Kimmel's late-night show in the wake of criticism over his comments about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Hey,
Jimmy Kimmel Live was
Patricia
suspended
King,
indefinitely by the network last week after comments he made about Kirk in a monologue. The backlash from the monologue was swift. Nexstar and Sinclair, two of ABC's largest affiliate owners, said that they would pull Kimmel's show from their stations. Others, including several fellow comedians, came to his defense. President Donald Trump, one of Kimmel's frequent targets, posted on social media that Kimmel's suspension was great news for America. He also called for other late-night hosts to be fired. Kimmel's suspension arrived at a time when Trump and his administration have pursued threats, lawsuits, and federal government pressure to try to exert more control over the media industry. ABC said in a statement Monday, "We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with..."
I'm finna drop the link for anybody who want to come up. What you do with the link is you copy the link down, put it in your web browser, and then it'll bring you right over here. And then I'll open up the phone lines unless you wanted me to open the phone lines first, and we just do the phone line. Which one y'all want? Somebody come on the panel and talk, or we can open the phone lines. Please and thank y'all.
And after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday.
Right. So, Jimmy coming back. How do we feel about that? Anybody want to call in? Because I got the phone lines open. The panel is open. I just dropped the link for anybody want to come up on the panel. So I like panels. Anybody can come up on a panel. Long as you ain't up here acting up, we can have the discussion. Everybody get a chance to talk. It ain't no free for all, okay? All right, hold on. Hey, TJ. Hello, hello, hello. TJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, HQ.
Okay.
I had to run over and turn my TV down.
Oh, okay. So what's
I'll be watching you on the 96-inch.
Oh, okay. What's your take on the? Okay, what is it? A dollar drop is 1% decrease in previous pay. Previous day. If it was 10 to 20% drop in market price, then I would say you're correct. I won't invest in the stock. I don't know how to read that stuff, convergence. I don't know how to read that. I don't even understand that. Okay, what you got to say, TJ?
I don't know what Trump and his people thought was going to happen. Jimmy Kimmel is very different than the other late night hosts. Right. Jimmy Kimmel is as banana flavor as you can get. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Not only is he banana flavor, but a lot of people don't understand that Jimmy Kimmel got his start with middle-class, blue-collar men. He used to be on a show called The Man Show with Adam Carolla back in the day.
Okay.
And Jimmy Kimmel used to be fat like me. When he was on that show.
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel is an anomaly in Hollywood because even though he's very, very wealthy, Jimmy Kimmel his image is that of a blue-collar man.
Yes, I can tell.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And he does not, even though one of his closest friends is Howard Stern, but people forget that. I mean, just because he's wealthy in Hollywood, he doesn't have the Hollywood perception. And so Disney miscalculated what would happen if they suspended or got rid of Jimmy Kimmel. They didn't understand who he was and what he meant to the population that actually watches him. Jimmy Kimmel is an anomaly as far as like what the stereotypical Hollywood type.
Right.
Jimmy Kimmel is a guy that if you see him out in New York, you can sit down and you walk up to him. He can be with his wife, his children. If you're respectful for the most part and don't pose a threat, you can sit down, have a beer, talk sports. What he doesn't that's his normal disposition.
Okay.
Like he's very accessible. He's one of the boys. The ladies like him because he's a married man who's all about his family, and then he's a guy's guy on top of that who happened to be funny.
And so you said $4 billion.
Yes.
How did that hurt?
How did that hurt? You can buy an NBA and NFL team with $4 billion. You can own two professional franchises. I mean, they're not going to be like the Lakers and nothing like that, but you can own like the Memphis Grizzlies and then the Washington Redskins if you want to.
Damn.
With $4 billion to put that into some kind of perspective.
Right.
About what kind of money that is.
That was some long money. That was some seriously long money right there.
Most Fortune 500 companies don't earn $1 billion, let alone $4 billion. This was a catastrophic failure on the part of Disney. They underestimate and see. I got so much to say about this. It's not even funny. And here's the thing, HQ. I don't even watch Jimmy Kimmel.
I don't either.
But see, I know the man's pedigree because when he was on the Man Show, I was an undergrad when he was on the Man Show. He used to come on. Let me tell you about his show and how his current show on ABC, how it evolved. When Jimmy Kimmel first started on ABC, he used to bring his guests on and get them drunk live. He used to get them drunk. They used to sit around and drink, play music, crack jokes, and then ABC had to step in because real quickly these celebrities were kind of talking too much, saying too much. You understand what I'm saying? And so all of these damn agents got involved and say, hey, we can't have him getting these people drunk. If you go back to his early shows, he would bring out his guests and he would get them smoking, drunk. He would get drunk with them on air. It was hilarious.
I watched him when him and some guy were walking down the street and there was a chick looking over a balcony and he was doing some nasty stuff behind the lady. He was doing some nasty stuff behind her while the other guy was talking to her. I said, no way they allow that on TV, but they apparently allow that on TV. I mean, but he evolved enough where you don't think he had nothing to do with this? He just was keeping quiet. I wonder why he kept quiet. You know what I'm saying? Did he have the feeling that this was how it was gonna go?
You know what my grandmother told me her mother used to tell her? When you got your head in the mouth of a lion and you trying to get it out, how do you get it out? And my great grandmother would tell my grandmother, you work it out easy. So he had his head in the mouth of a lion. Jimmy Kimmel is a example of what to do when things are going. You shut up. Sometimes being quiet is all the fight that you need.
You think you need to apologize?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Apologize for what? Apologize for what?
I don't know. I haven't really read the statement. But people said he was lying. I don't know.
So what? So what?
Right.
Apologize for what? Right. Did he say something crude? No.
Right.
Like you can't have an opinion about Charlie Kirk. Did nobody make nobody apologize when George Floyd was killed? Did nobody make nobody apologize when they drug Emmett Till out of his house? Did nobody make nobody apologize when a few years ago they refused to prosecute the lady when they found out that there was an arrest warrant for her lying to the police way back when they killed Emmett Till?
Right.
No one had to apologize. No one had to apologize when they called Trayvon Martin, who was a teenage boy, a thug and a menace.
Right.
What the hell?
Right.
I'm not saying, look, I was the first one to come out, well, not the first one. I came out very clearly on other podcasts and said that the murder of Charlie Kirk was thuggery. I believe that. I stand on that. That don't mean that this man, Charlie Kirk, did not put his foot in his mouth.
Right. You right.
And did not and they underestimated just how crazy his side of the aisle is. Look, every time that all of this wild, crazy public shooting, school shooting, even the Donald Trump attempted assassination on 2 occasions, all came from their side of the fence.
Okay.
Ain't nobody apologizing for that.
Let me shout out. Right.
I got issues with the Democrats, the liberal side of things, because they stupid, but they're not overtly violent like that the red side of this. Their extremists are very violent. Very violent.
Right. I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you one way or the other.
I'm not making that up, because all you got to do is look at the anecdotal evidence. Look at the evidence. These people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
You got me there. That's your description. That's it. Hello, Dennis. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm good, Mom. I forgot to. Okay. So St. Charles. Wait a minute. I meant to catch something. Tide Pro. Osmos. Hello. Rainbow Kid. The canceled 1%. EQRC. Full Metal Chad. Hello. Full Metal Chad. The canceled 1%. Never heard that. Hey, Pat. The number is on the thumbnail. The number is on the thumbnail, guys. Full Metal Jacket. Paul. Pat. You a fool. I'll make you remember. Triple X. There you are. The cancel. Come on the panel. Arlene. Hello. Triple Convergence. Paul. We got all these different names in here. Yes. Hello. Cancel. Osmos. Okay. Come up on the panel. Please and thank you. You don't have to be on camera. You just come up, please. Hello, Rainbow. So you were saying what now? I'm sorry, TJ.
Shit, I lost my chance. I got up and walked away and picked up something. I'm listening to you and trying to do my budget.
No, so I'm saying
at the same time.
I'm saying he didn't say anything. No. See, here's the thing. This is where I look at it. Charlie Kirk said some things that other people didn't like. He said some things that people liked. Nobody asked him to apologize. So why is it that Jimmy Kimmel has to apologize? I'm saying for me, it depends on whether you want to give me my job back. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it on air, and I'm not doing it all willy berserk and all that. But maybe I would. I don't know. I ain't in that situation. He don't feel like he did anything wrong. I'm sure Kimmel thinks that he didn't do anything wrong. Otherwise, it doesn't matter whether he flat out lied. The president always lying.
Right. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody talking about nobody in public lying. As much as Trump lies.
That Caroline Crevit, whatever she is, who stand at the podium, she be lying too all the time. Don't nobody tell her to apologize. But that's my whole thing. Kimmel, he said he didn't do nothing wrong. He don't feel like he did anything wrong. And he don't have to apologize for nothing. You know why? Because they lost $4 billion. And they would be foolish if they didn't go back and get that man and tell that man to come back to work. They would be dumb. That would be a business decision that everybody would lose. Don't nobody want to lose money like that. So go get that man. That man don't have to apologize for nothing. I'm saying, what do you have to apologize for? If you want to apologize, please apologize in X, Y, and Z if that's a requirement. But I ain't doing it in public. But that's up to them, how they wanted it. Did they squeeze him to do something? Did they make him do something? Because he really didn't have to do nothing. Right? He really didn't have to do nothing. Hello, the truth and nothing but the truth. Because they lost $4 billion off the bat. He don't have to do nothing except sit in his house and wait for them to come back. I wonder what his terms were for coming back. Because I know you just didn't say, can I come back? Can I come back? Can I come back? I know you had some demands for you to come back. Oh, y'all fired me? Oh, okay, well then, you know what? I want a little bit more share. I want a little bit more ownership of my show. Maybe you want a little bit more ownership of the show. I don't know what he asked for. Because he could ask for whatever. You know what I'm saying? TJ, because that $4 billion, that'll make anybody sit up and talk. That'll make a dog bark. For real. Or talk. I'm sorry. There's no way they lost $4 billion. HQ, stop saying that. There's no way they lost $4. Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
Like, I want to say $3.8 billion.
We ain't gotta go there. It was $4 billion.
It was $4 billion. He lost in 4 days. Yes, he did.
And this is a combination of revenue and stock decline. It's a combination at HQ. Yeah. But $4 billion at the end of the day, the Disney Corporation, yeah, they got their ass handed to them.
Right.
And Disney can't operate without entertainers. So when Hollywood decided to get behind them and started going on all their platforms talking about they gonna cancel, you got to understand something. Howard Stern has a national audience where he reaches about 20 to 30 million people every day.
Right.
If 15% of them got Disney stock or cruises or their streaming apps, and they all decided to cancel, that's just Howard alone.
I heard he had he canceled on air.
Absolutely.
He canceled on air. So canceling on air, you might as well say y'all ass out for real. Especially if his followers went along, because you know how easy it is to cancel a Hulu subscription. We just get on there and do, and it's over, and it ain't gonna kill us one way or the other. We can go order Netflix. We can order Netflix. We ain't got to order your Hulu. We can cancel ABC, what is that? Hulu, ESPN. We can watch something else. Just as easy as we can cancel it, we can watch something else. That's how easy it was for people to cancel ABC and ESPN and Hulu. Just like that. So they knew how much money they had lost within hours, probably. They knew as soon as the numbers started coming in. They say, hell no. These people lost their mind. All these people canceling. Yeah. This is what it means to mess with the First Amendment. You don't mess with the First Amendment. I don't watch Disney or Hulu no way. I mean, I wasn't watching it no way, so it didn't make no difference to me. I mean, I like Hulu. Don't get me wrong. I like Hulu. There's shows on there, but I always forget to pay my subscription, okay? Yeah. Yes, they did lose $16 billion, $4 billion convergence. It ain't just me saying it. It's several people that's been on here who said that. Separate individual people. You the only one saying it didn't happen. Everybody else saying it happened. So you the only one saying that ain't happened. Everybody saying it's happened. So yes, that is what happened. Who else is supposed to be coming on the panel? Did anybody else want to come on the panel? Hello. Or did anybody want to call? You do this to yourself. I'm not going to let you do what to me? What do you mean? The canceled 1%. Hello. Yeah, we definitely paying for too much. I mean, why we got all these prescriptions? Why we got to pay for Hulu, then Disney, then Paramount, then Netflix, then X, Y, and Z? There's 1,000 damn things I got to pay for. And I'm like, man, that add up to like, I wrote them down the other day, $100. I got $100 worth of prescriptions. $100, and I don't watch $100. I don't watch TV except on the weekend. Well, you know what I'm talking about, T. I'm talking about subscription. I got
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got like 100. I mean, $100 worth.
HQ.
$100. What?
HQ.
What?
Let's put this to fucking bed for that whoever that dude is that keep challenging on here.
It's convergence.
Hold on a sec. Convergence. From businessinsider.com, from the Huffington Post, Business Journal, they lost $3.9 billion in market cap. That is followed up by that's a combination of subscriptions, like I said, and 2% of the Disney stock that went down. So I got the sources.
Right.
So $4 billion. Fuck this 3.9. $4 billion.
Right.
Gone. And then they lost additional financial revenue from ad revenue from various sponsorships pulling out from various platforms from that Disney owned. How in the hell they not gonna bring him back? They went there begging.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I wasn't in the room. This kind of right here, HQ, the CEO of Disney gets on his private plane, flies to Jimmy Kimmel, and crawls up Jimmy Kimmel's driveway. That's what happens when you lose $4 billion. Because guess what the fuck is about to happen to him?
Get fired.
If he doesn't give Jimmy Kimmel back, and this happens a second day or a third day, what happens to the CEO of Disney when the shareholders get a hold of his ass?
Fired. Roasted. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no job. He got to get Jimmy's job back.
Nah, he ain't gonna go hungry. But I'm just saying, that's a powerful position.
Yeah, Disney, the whole thing to healism. It was Disney, ABC, Hulu, ESPN. All of them was getting we was canceling all of them. All of them. Just like we canceled Target, we canceling them too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the most credible source is Fox Business. For you right-wingers out there.
Fox Business.
All reporting $4 billion in losses. That's the CEO of Disney. I'm telling you what happened. He flew his ass to wherever Jimmy Kimmel was. That motherfucker got on his hands and knees and crawled all the way up Jimmy Kimmel's and didn't get off his knees until Jimmy Kimmel said, come, okay, I'll come back. And you best believe Jimmy Kimmel agent was right there, and I guarantee to you they renegotiated his contract.
I wonder what the hell he asked for in this contract. Don't be trying to fire me every time I say some shit.
No, Jimmy Kimmel, he asked for a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Kimmel now own a piece of Disney. $4 billion HQ.
Right. I would be asking for something. I definitely would.
$4 billion. Hold on a second. Let me do. How much? Hold on.
He said Convergence said decrease in market cap is due to drop in price of stock, which is not income. The stock will come back next week, for which they will make back the market cap loss.
Terry. Hold on. How much does it cost to run the military?
Oh, shit. Your guess is good as mine.
I'm looking it up. The budget.
Okay. Hello, Rachel. St. Charles. Hey. Yeah. The phone line is open and the on the panel is open. Anybody want to come on the panel or they want to call? The phone line is oh shoot. I forgot about the phone. Nobody got the phone number? Let me remove that. See, I forgot all about the phone number and all that. There you go. I forgot all about the doggone phone number. There's the phone number. Anybody want to call? That's the phone number right there. Right there. Call and do anybody have correct numbers? Do they have the correct numbers? Does anybody have any insight into what exactly how did they get Jimmy back? How did they get Jimmy back up there? How did they get him back into this saying yes? Because they'd have had to come with some money. They'd have had to come with something. They'd have had to come with more money from my contract would have been renegotiated. I'd have been like, I want all the money from Disney, or I want all the money from Hulu. I'd have said something like that. They'd have had to pay me, come back. Wait a minute, hold up. You humiliated me? You kicked me off TV? For what? X, Y, and Z? My whole position is not whether Jimmy Kimmel lied or he didn't lie. I don't care whether he lied or not. What I care about is the fact that you try to kick him off TV because he spoke what he wanted to, he said what he wanted to say. That's a big, big, gigantic difference. He said what he wanted to say and y'all wanted to kick him off. You can't be kicking people off. If people get kicked off of what they say, they get fired for what they say, they get X, Y, and Z for what they say, then we all can't say nothing. We all got to walk around on tiptoes. I'm not walking around on tiptoes. I'm not going to do that for the rest of my life. When we have the Second Amendment, we have the First Amendment, where we should be able to say what we want to say and how we want to say. I understand we're not free from the consequences. I get all of that too. But can't no government or no president come over here and say, HQ, you can't say that. Otherwise,
have you ever heard of the European country called Monaco?
Yeah.
So
the Princess Grace got married over there. Yes. In
Monaco. Okay. So to put Disney loss in perspective, Disney lost more money than what the whole country of Monaco is worth. The country of Monaco's GDP is $3 billion.
Right. With the Prince Albert, yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And they got a casino on that damn island too.
Yep.
It's an island. It's a casino over there too.
It's more. It's you can buy Grenada 3 times over with $4 billion. St. Vincent you can buy 3 times over.
Right. So you knew they would. I didn't know they were going to come this quick. I didn't know they were going to come get him this quick. But they had to give him. Hey, I had the weekend off. Good for you all. I got the weekend off. I'm back to work. I'm back to doing whatever I need to do. Okay. So I mean, this is what they're reporting. I don't know. Convergence had something about cap and market share and something will bounce back, sort of. I don't know exactly what all that means. I don't know. But from all of the things that were canceled, you should be able to know. You should have a good idea what was going to be the tally when people got done. Until we see him on the air, until we see that man back on the air, stuff will stay canceled. And people might not come back. They might not come back. Okay. And this is all because of a misstep. The FCC, the ABC made a misstep. The FCC, Brandon Carr, he shouldn't have brought his ass out there threatening nobody. I'm not going to give y'all these contracts, or I'm not going to approve of this merger between Nexstar and Kagan or something like that. And ABC, I'm not going to approve the give you the paperwork, give you the what is it called? Give you the permission to buy it or permission to merge. Okay, you came out there and said that if y'all don't get rid of Jimmy, so they got rid of Jimmy, but now everybody's losing money. Hell no, you got to beg all those affiliates to take him back because they didn't want no smoke with Trump. No, my bottom line is I'm losing money messing with Trump. Trump making me lose money. We can't do that. We'll just deal with the storm that come our way. But we ain't finna lose no $4 billion because that's a big company. That's a big company.
Okay, yep. In HQ. Okay. Just to give you some more perspective. I'm hitting a dead horse on this $4 billion, okay?
Okay.
These are the cities' budgets that are less than $4 billion. St. Louis, Cincinnati, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Minneapolis, Tampa, Buffalo, Raleigh, Richmond.
Tampa?
In Dallas, Texas, city budget is exactly $4 billion. That should give you some perspective on how much money that is.
This because he fired Colbert. I mean, he got Colbert fired, right?
Yes.
I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, we got to do something because we can't have that again because they know what happened to Colbert. You know what happened to Colbert, so we wasn't gonna let it happen to Jimmy.
Right. So if you have $4 billion, you can literally run the following cities together.
Right.
You can run them financially. If you have $4 billion, St. Louis, Cincinnati, and New Orleans combined. If you have $4 billion, you can run those 3 cities combined.
That's crazy. That's hell of money. Those are city movers and shaker money. And he's worth losing $4 billion. I don't think he's worth $4 billion. Y'all should have let his contract ride out and then not renew the contract if y'all wanted to be undercover. But it's too late now. It's too late. Yeah, the phone lines is open if somebody want to call into the phone lines. If not, we got 10 more minutes up here because I got things to do. If ain't nobody gonna call, ain't nobody else gonna come up on the line because TJ done gave us plenty of information up here. Hella people got fired for expressing themselves. Why is it? Because those are private. The private, isn't this the difference, TJ? The private companies can fire whoever they want to at will.
Yeah,
it
depends on the state that you're in, but yes,
at will. This is the government applying pressure to circumvent the freedom of speech, and they can't do that.
This is the government trying to push a private entity to do its bidding. That is the textbook definition of tyranny and authoritarianism. That's Russia. That's North Korea.
No. See, conversions keep saying, he said he trades stock. Trust me, Disney didn't lose $4 billion. He's talking about stock.
Don't argue with him. We're talking about a combined where we're not gonna sit here and argue back and forth.
Shit, I don't know the combination of money.
It doesn't matter the combination. They're $4 billion down. It don't matter what. It doesn't matter where it came from within the Disney structure. It came.
Yeah.
They lost that valuation. They lost it.
Yeah, Disney World experienced a high number of cancellations. Even if you add up all them cancellations, they lost a lot of money. People canceling Disney World, maybe the credit card. You know how people get nuts. They cancel everything that got Disney on it. They cancel everything that got ABC on it. Credit cards, you name it. They canceling all that shit. Yeah, they finna lose. They losing some serious moolah. Right? So I don't know. I don't know the combinations of any of those things. I don't know how, when, and where. All I know is if Howard Stern told his audience or got his audience to cancel their subscriptions, and he's 30 million strong. Yeah, that's a lot of money. It may or may not be 4 billion, but it's a lot of money. Okay. So yeah, money talks. Hell yeah, it talks. It talks for real. And they lost their money. They lost their mind. They said, we ain't finna lose no more money. And Jimmy is sitting in the catbird seat. Let's hope he knows how to drive it. Because who knows what he said? Who knows what he's saying? What's going on right now? Yeah, I want a X, Y, and Z. I want this. I want that. I be demanding all of that. Y'all get the likes up, please, and thank you. Get the likes up, please, and thank you. Get the likes up, get the hates up, get whatever up, but get them up, please, and thank you. That's all you got to do is come in the door and ring the bell. Ringing the bell means hitting the like button, hitting the like, hitting all of that good stuff. You can share it too. All of us can do that. Yeah, but Convergence can come up on the panel, but I can't argue with Convergence because I don't know numbers like that. Do you know numbers like that, Triple? I don't know numbers like that, so I can't argue with nobody about numbers. TJ, he said he trades stocks, so he knows all these things. I don't know anything about trading stocks, so I don't know. And TJ is reading information. He's reading information, so who knows? You don't know. We don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I read. What I read was 4 billion. Okay.
HQ. That is a. We're never going to know the dollar for dollar unless Disney come out with a press conference. And what's your best guess on them doing that?
They ain't gonna come out there and say they lost $4 billion.
So this is not worth dying on the hill for. But to sit there and say, let me tell you something. It don't matter if they lost $100. They lost.
Right.
That's the point. Whatever the closest real number is, and I think it's closer. I think it's closer to the $4 billion mark, especially coming from Fox News. it was enough of a scare for them to go drag their knuckles back to Jimmy Kimmel and beg him to come back.
They did it to themselves. Y'all did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. Nobody told you to lose your mind. I get it. Brendan Carr was appointed by Donald Trump. He's the FCC commissioner. He was appointed by Donald Trump. He hinted to ABC that y'all wasn't going to get this merger unless y'all fired Jimmy Kimmel. And that's what they decided that they was going to do. Okay, fine. Really, Eric? Get your ass the hell on. Get your ass the hell on. I don't see you clicking no link. Some of y'all just be coming in here dumb. Just be dumb for no reason. Get the hell on. So anyway, TJ, I thank you, sir, for coming up. I thank you for coming up. But I definitely will. If nobody else comes up or no phone call before 11 o'clock, we will be ending the stream at that particular time.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to finish work. I'm working on my budget for the next 3 months. I'm going to get back to that.
Thank you.
All right. Because I'm broke.
Hey, we all got it. We all got to tighten our belt.
I'm a working man, so I got budgets and I got projections. I got stuff coming up. Yeah, I got.
You know that's right.
Yeah,
I know that's right. I do the same thing. I do my
budget 3 months at a time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So we know I'm also broke. Hey, we all right there on the same boat. 6 months we be broker than most. Okay? We will be broker than most. But like y'all heard it. Jimmy Kimmel is back tomorrow. I don't watch Jimmy. I'm not a Jimmy fan. Monday Night Football, yeah, because I thought football, I turned it on. I came on at 10, so, because I was hoping that the game would be over by that time and I wouldn't be bothering folks. And then folks can watch the game, be done. And then, they'd be done. But that's okay. That's fine with me. We got enough of people who came over. We got TJ. We got information. Now we know Jimmy is back. We did that. We didn't, hey, Silver Bronx, hello. We brought Jimmy back. It didn't have nothing to do with nobody else. It was a financial decision for them, but we made them make a financial decision. We, as the people made them make a financial decision. Just imagine if we all decided we were going to focus on it. Who's we? We, the people. We, the people, regardless of who, what. It wasn't a corporation that got them back. It was the people canceling their subscription, telling them they was going to get canceled, telling them we wasn't going to get their stuff. You know how many people canceled their service? It's easy to cancel a Disney service. It's easy to cancel a Hulu subscription. It's easy to cancel that with 2 minutes, and it's over. And we can just as easily turn it back on. You know what I'm saying? So we did all of that. Yes. 400,000 people. The Hollywood Union. Yes. The power of the people. The power of the people can make shit happen. Okay? If we all were on the same page. I never watched Jimmy, never heard the man at all. I ain't never heard that man. But, and he can say whatever he wants. But I would fight for the right for him to say it. Just like with Charlie Kirk, I fight for you to have the right to say what you wanted to say. Just like everybody was fighting for the right for Jimmy to say what he had to say, Jimmy Kimmel had the right to say what he wanted to say. Okay? Freedom of speech with Charlie Kirk is the same freedom of speech with Jimmy Kimmel. Same thing. I will fight to the death for your right to say it. Okay? Don't kick people off because they say what they got to say. The people on TikTok and all them other places, hey, fair game. You want to get on there and act up? Okay, fine and dandy. It is what it is. But the government can't pressure people to get out. And that Brendan Carr pressured ABC, Nexstar, and all of them and those affiliates to get rid of Jimmy. And that was their fatal mistake. And Hollywood and the regular, ordinary, poor folk, regular people, everyday people got Jimmy back his job. Everyday regular people got Jimmy back to his job. Okay. It was what it was. We as regular, ordinary people got that man his job back. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. As long as they understand, we're not going to be pushed around. You're not going to push around people. You're not going to push around. You're not going to tiptoe over freedom of speech. You're not going to fire people just because you don't like what they say. Okay. You know, I don't like none of this attacking of freedom of speech because y'all watching the game. You all are watching the game. I don't want to interfere, you know, and I'm good where I'm at. You know, hey, I will be back here tomorrow night with a different subject. Please call in. Please feel free to call in. Please subscribe. We all about talking about stuff here. We don't do no left and no right. We just do right down the middle. I'm all for the people. I'm all for people coming up, having conversations, because I don't know jack shit. I'm just a regular Joe Blow, just like y'all. Live paycheck to paycheck, do what I got to do, and I come on here and I talk. And I want people to have a free voice to talk and do what they got to do. Okay? So, well, hey, I might not come back. I don't know what time he come on tomorrow, so I may not come on tomorrow. I may skip tomorrow so I can watch him. You know, as a matter of fact, I might skip tomorrow so we can come on and watch him. I might skip tomorrow, and then we can watch him tomorrow. And then we'll see if he's funny or not, because I don't know whether the man is funny or not. I don't know what time he come in. What time do he come on? Does he come on? What time does he come on? He come on at 11 o'clock, or do he come on at 10 o'clock? But what about the other people fired from voicing their opinions? Because I think most of those were private entities. I think the private people can get fired for, you can say what you want. You just aren't free to deal with you got to deal with the consequences of you talking. I think if it's a private company, you can do that. They can get fired because I think you violate the what the hell is it called? Morality clause when you up there dancing while somebody gets fired, or you're dancing when something like that happens. I think it's called the morality clause. And and if it's at will, okay, he comes on at 11:35. That's this time tomorrow at 11:35, right? This time tomorrow at 11:35. Okay, hey, I'll probably see y'all there. I mean, I probably won't have nothing tomorrow. I'll probably have something early tomorrow. I have an early show. I'll probably have a show tomorrow around 7 o'clock. Something at 7. Okay. I had something at 7. That was 7, and then they'd be done at around 9, and then we'd be done. Sandman, idiot, not even funny. I ain't never heard him, so I don't know whether he's funny or not. Hey, Jersey man. Hey, all of you guys, please come back tomorrow. It'd probably be a little bit early tomorrow. An early show tomorrow, and we'll see if he's funny tomorrow, because I don't know if he's funny. I don't know what that man sound like. Maybe he is funny. Let's hear what he got to say. Y'all got to hit the like button. Come on, y'all. I need y'all to hit the like button. Hit the like button. We don't know what they was losing. We don't know whether they were telling the truth about them losing money or not. But we do know that they got pressured to make that man lose. They got pressured to make that man, he got pressured. So we going to see tomorrow. And I'll probably have an earlier show, but I don't know what it'll be about. Something quick. I only do 2 hours and be 2 hours and we out, because I ain't trying to be on here all night long. I ain't trying to do no 7-8 hour thing. I do a 2 hour thing, then I'm out. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all showing up. We got to do what we got to do. We'll open up the phone lines and do what we got to do. Jersey Mike, thank you. Thank you guys for showing up. Hit the like button, subscribe button, share button. That'd be amazing. I will see y'all tomorrow. If he coming back, they weren't pressured. I don't know. Comedy is subjective. Maybe it'd be funny. Maybe he won't. I don't know. He ain't so funny that I ever showed up. So maybe he ain't that damn funny. Who knows? Maybe he ain't that damn funny. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. We will see.